Hello everyone and welcome to my Hip Hop Gossip For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. For pursuing legal action against UMG, Drake is ridiculed by Joe Budden. Joe Budden has responded to Drake's shocking lawsuit against Universal Music Group on Kendrick Lamar's venomous diss song Not Like Us. Social media went into overdrive when the OVO founder filed a lawsuit against UMG, but many people were waiting for Joe Budden, Drake's vocal longtime rival, to comment. On the most recent episode of the Joe Budden podcast, he obliged and didn't hold back, launching into a rage-filled tirade against Drake. He started off by saying, he's a self-centered, deceptive, and cunning-ass hashtag who has been making enemies for 15 years and now we're at the F# hashtag boiling point. Regarding Drake, Budden remarked, you've been acting like the biggest hashtag you can be behind the scenes. Playing games with you is not why I'm here and hashtag and hashtag are aware of what's out there. That's all. He is also F# hashtag white. In addition to being Jewish, he had too much sex. Budden went on to discuss Drake's private ties with his associates, calling him a very shady person. He also seemed to be hinting at Drake's breakup with Metro Boomin before asserting that Drake had previously been shielded by UMG CEO Lucian Grange. The Pump It Up singer went on, behind the scenes, this and hashtag has been a sack of s hashtag. Everyone chooses to ignore him because he has admirers and had Lucian. The days of blind eyes are over. We're done with that now. Right now, I don't want to hear any of that s hashtag. Additionally, he voiced his disappointment, claiming that Drizzy should have been the leader of the new school. According to Budden, Drake ought to have improved the music business for upcoming generations of musicians by utilizing his influence and authority. Now, who cares? Drake has lost his leverage in contract negotiations with UMG, Budden continued. Drake charged Kendrick Lamar of defamation in his second case for falsely accusing him of being a sex offender. He said that despite knowing that Not Like Us had wrongly accused him of being a certified pedophile and predator, UMG nevertheless went forward with the release. Joe Budden claims Lil Wayne tried calling Kendrick Lamar after a GNX released. At least according to Joe Budden, Lil Wayne may be preparing to unleash a reaction to Kendrick Lamar's GNX. The Pump It Up singer claimed that after hearing the surprise album, the Young Money Records rapper tried to speak with Lamar one-on-one but was unable on an episode of his own podcast on Wednesday. After listening to this album, someone entered the studio. On the show, Budden asserted, I'm hearing that someone picked up the phone and tried to call to see what the energy was. I hear that Kendrick didn't respond. If you don't pick up when I call you rapper to rapper, I'm about to enter the booth. The Harlem native went on, you have until I enter that booth to strike me back. Ice questioned if Lil Wayne could even get in the ring with Lamar as he and his co-hosts discussed who was the superior poet. Lamar's GNX opener, Whacked Out Murals, which addressed the issues surrounding his appearance as the main act at the Super Bowl 59 halftime show in Weezy's hometown of New Orleans, was the source of friction between the two rappers. The Pulitzer Prize winner said, I used to bump the Carter 3, I held my Raleigh chain proud/irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Lil Wayne responded on Saturday by posting on X, dude, what the devil do I do? I'm just relaxing with my head still. Kindness should not be interpreted as weakness. Let this mammoth rest. I implore you everyone. Even I don't truly want to destroy, but if someone disturbs me, I will. The rapper-turned-podcaster had previously claimed that Drake and Lamar had called prior to their back-and-forth earlier in the year, which is similar to the accusation Budden made above. Most people, however, concur that the Canadian artist lost badly after Not Like Us, for which he has petitioned Universal Music Group. In any case, it would be intriguing to watch how a rap war between Lil Wayne and Kendrick Lamar would go because each are lyrical geniuses in their own right. After being name-dropped by Kendrick Lamar on his most recent album, GNX, Lil Wayne apparently recorded a reaction song. On his own show, Joe Budden asserted that Weezy had attempted to contact Kendrick Lamar to resolve their differences, but that after his attempt failed, he used a new, ostensibly less cordial approach. According to what I've heard, someone tried to call and check on the energy. According to the former Slaughterhouse rapper, Kendrick didn't respond. Co-host Lamar Heiss Bernie then chimed in to say that Kendrick may not have answered the phone because he is known to go months without a phone, as he disclosed in a 2021 letter before the release of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Yeah, but just like what Mark Lamont Hill told fucking Flip when they had their shit, if I call you, rapper to rapper, and you don't answer, Budden remarked. I'm heading into the booth now. You have to hit me back before I enter that booth. In response to the question of whether he was referring to Wayne, Budden said, yes, adding, I've heard that Wayne entered the booth. The assertion follows Kendrick Lamar's public criticism of Lil Wayne, whom he has long listed as one of his favorite rappers, in the roaring opening track of GNX, Whacked Out Murals. Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my Raleigh chain proud/irony. I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down, he rapped in response to the rap legend's remarks over his rejection to play at next year's Super Bowl in his hometown of New Orleans, a gig that was awarded to Kendrick. Additionally, he spat, Nas was the only person to congratulate me on winning the Super Bowl. These ngas are all upset, and I'm simply relieved that they showed their faces. To be honest, there are many artists, but they are out of date. You're trying to convince me that you're their favorite, old-ass flows. The founder of Young Money took offense and quickly retaliated against X, saying, man, what am I doing? I'm simply relaxing and they're still coming to my head. Kindness should not be interpreted as weakness. Let this mammoth rest. I implore you everyone. Not even I want to cause destruction, but if someone disturbs me, I will. On me. Love. Lil Wayne had publicly desired a spot at the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show, but he was passed up for it. Months prior, he had shared a depressing video on Instagram. That was painful. He partially remarked, it hurt a lot. I believed that location, that stage, and that platform were the best in my city. I'm just trying to put myself back together because it broke me, he continued.